Thanks for coming. So my name is Stuart. I'm a co-founder of a company called GeoMe. We specialise in Google Maps-based applications for websites, so applications that render business data onto maps in different ways. Now, I use travel booking websites, and one thing that I find is that in the course of the travel planning process, I find myself going off of the website I'm doing my booking on to find information that I want to know about my journey elsewhere. And there's no need to do this. I mean, we're a small business and we've grown by learning that successful companies are part of networks, so if you play nice and use information that comes from other sources, you can really do some quite interesting things and improve user experience. A lesson that we take is from Google and Facebook, who I guess a term that's often used is that they provide something called elegant organization to their users. They make it easy to find things, they make it easy to pool information in different aspects of your life together, and they're massively popular as a result. So we wondered what the travel industry could learn from this. What we learned certainly is that being small, that do what you do best and link to the rest. There's a raft of data and information out there that you can pull into your travel planning experience. Lots of data, but the trick is to use it elegantly. So, what data is out there? So, there are different aspects of data. If you're doing travel planning, you're pulling information about your location from photographs, from Google Street View, things that give you a visual representation of where you're going and what you're going to be doing. There's background information. You could be pulling in data from Wikipedia. Practical information, directions, so I'm going somewhere, well, where's the nearest tube station, where's the nearest airport, how do I walk around, what shops and services can I find there, and there's stuff that's real time, so, what's the current traffic situation, let me see a webcam of the street or the district, what's the weather like today, what are people tweeting about in the area. So, jump from the slides to a demonstration. What we did was to take data from one of the THack day providers, which is Frommer's. So we took a lot of event data from London, rendered it onto a Google map, and let's switch to that. How do I switch to the browser?
You don't have a browser.
How did you get to the reports now? So let's try one. Okay, so it's London, we're familiar with, and these are events rendered onto the map taken from Frommer's. So points on the map, we're all very familiar with that, it's not particularly difficult to do. We can add some filters in here to do with time, date, what we're interested in. But what I'm trying to show you here isn't so much a standalone solution, more an approach to doing things that makes the travel planning process better. So the first use case that I'm going to look at too is that I'm in town and I'm going somewhere, I'm going to a show, and the show I'm going to is to Chicago. So let's find it on the map. And jump to it. Okay, so there's some information about the show which comes from Frommer's, which is very useful, but why not pull in some other data from other sources that's going to make this planning experience even more useful? For instance, directions. Okay, so it seems logical that, especially if you're not familiar with the town, then any point of interest that you go into, just where's the nearest station, where's the nearest tube, or how can I walk there from somewhere else? So, there we are, let's pull in some directions. Show them on the map, and good, okay, I'm starting to get a handle on how I'm going to get there this evening. But let's do some more. Let's start to use some of this information that exists, that's location-based, some of which you're very familiar with. So, Google Street View, it's prolific in the UK and most Western countries, so why not use it? Let's see the Street View around where I'm going. Okay, this is good. I'm starting to get an even better handle on what's going on. 1 minute. Let's also now pull in some other information. for instance, photography. Or Wikipedia articles, or YouTube videos. Let's also do something that's real time. Let's see what people are tweeting. Or let's see what people are tweeting about Chicago. Wow. Cool. And that's it. My other use case was about building a directions corridor. I'm in town, I'm going to different places, so show me across a week what's near where I'm going to be going. It seems like I'll probably run out of time to do that.
Really much there.
Yeah, in which case I'll leave it there. Thank you.
How many APIs did you use on that again?
I think a good about a dozen, so all the ones that were on that slide. So that was okay, so the Froma's API, the Google Maps API, all of these APIs you see here, it's not difficult to combine these things together, and they can really stop people leaving your website when you're planning your travel and just make the user experience better.